I swear the chair in this coffee shop understands me better than my boss.
At least the chair doesn't ask you, "Why do you look so tired today?" and then give you more work.
Exactly. The chair just makes a clack sound, and that's its job done.
Adult life is really a series of those clack sounds, huh? Wake up, clack. Go to work, clack. Get off work, clack. But money doesn't make a sound.
My money must be mute. I've been working all month, and at the end, it acts like we've never met.
Maybe money needs weekends too, so it all hides away.
If that's the case, it's been hiding for too long. From the start of the year until now, it hasn't come back.
But seriously, waking up on a weekend morning without an alarm is a very adult kind of happiness.
Yeah, waking up without panicking to find your phone feels like you've just won the lottery, even though your bank account is still the same.
Have you noticed when we were kids, weekends were for playing, but now weekends are for recovering?
Spot on. Every Monday morning, my body sends a notification. Low battery. Please charge on the weekend.
But what do you even do on weekends? Sleep in, eat random stuff, and then Sunday night hits with the anxiety.
Sunday night is when I ponder life, my career, and the biggest question, why is tomorrow Monday?
My pondering is simpler. What should I eat for lunch tomorrow to feel less sad?
Adult daily life boils down to three questions: what to eat, what to do, and why am I here?
That last one usually pops up when standing in front of the fridge, opening and closing it 3 times.
My fridge must be confused too. Every time I open it, I stare like I'm waiting for a miracle.
The only miracle is food magically appearing, but sadly, that only happens in dreams.
Speaking of which, life moves so fast now. Blink in the week, the month, the money is gone.
But deadlines never end.
Deadlines are the only thing loyal to me. Always there, always waiting.
Sounds touching, almost like one-sided love.
Exactly. I chase deadlines, deadlines chase me. The difference is neither wants to meet.
But sitting here with weekend coffee, everything feels a bit slower.
Yeah, at least for 30 minutes, before I remember the pile of unfinished work.
Just pretend to forget. Everyday life needs those pretend everything's fine moments.
I'm great at that. Pretend I'm fine, pretend I'm busy, pretend I understand life.
But really, we're still learning to live properly day by day.
Yeah, one day at a time. Starting with this cup of coffee.
And ending with, just get through next week.
Next week, the friend I always pin my hopes on, even though it never keeps promises.
But without next week, we'd have no reason to keep trying.
That sounds profound. Take another sip of coffee to match this weekend philosophy.
Because tomorrow is just another ordinary day.
Exactly.
Hey, tell me honestly, what do you like to do when you're free?
Free is what state? Sounds familiar, but strange.
Like no work, no deadlines, no one calling your name with urgent attached.
Ah, that probably only exists in sci-fi movies.
Don't exaggerate. Everyone has free time.
If you count lying in bed mindlessly scrolling on the phone, then I'm free a lot.
Oh, the national hobby.
Exactly. I can scroll social media for 2 hours and not remember what I saw.
But still, remember silly things from 6th grade.
Spot on. My brain stores memories very selectively, forgets deadlines, but remembers my own embarrassing lines forever.
When I'm free, I think I'll read books, learn new skills, live more deeply.
And then,
Then I lie there watching A Day in the Life of Successful People while eating snacks.
at least you watch successful people. I watch videos of cats slipping.
But you smile brightly after watching, right?
Smile, and then wonder, why is my life so simple?
Simple and fun is better than complicated and sad.
Well said. Where did you learn that?
While lying around thinking when free.
Another hobby of mine when free is sleeping.
Is sleeping a hobby or a survival need?
It's a passion. Afternoon naps, sleeping in, sleeping to forget life.
I like planned sleeping. Plan for 20 minutes, end up with 2 hours.
And wake up not knowing what day it is or what year.
Exactly. And heart racing thinking you're late for work.
That feeling is stronger than coffee.
Besides sleeping, do you have any seemingly healthy hobbies?
Yes. I like imagining myself as a hard-working person.
A mental hobby?
Yeah. Imagine only no practice.
I like making lists of things to do when free.
And that list sits there very peacefully.
More peaceful than my soul.
But really, sitting here having coffee like this is already a hobby.
Yeah, nothing too grand, just chatting about random stuff.
Talking about things that won't make us richer.
But make us less tired.
Exactly. Adult hobbies when free seem to be escaping pressure a bit.
Escape without going far. Just a familiar corner, a drink, and someone sitting across.
Sounds like a coffee ad.
But it's an ad for very real moments.
So in conclusion, what are our hobbies when free?
Being free together.
Makes sense. And cheaper than buying new hobbies.
Hey, your coffee's cold.
No problem. My hobby is drinking cold coffee and pretending it has a special flavor.
Hey, tell me the silliest thing you've ever done.
Just one?
Yeah. Pick the one that hurts your pride the least.
Tough. My pride is thin like coffee foam.
Just tell any, weekend stress relief.
Okay. Once I was late for work, in a rush, grabbed a jacket, and ran out.
Sounds normal.
Normal, until a colleague asked, "Why are you wearing home clothes today?"
Oh no.
I looked down. Pajamas. With yellow ducks.
Pajamas with yellow ducks?
Yes. And the worst part, I worked the whole morning before noticing.
You know you were inspiring free living, right?
I was just inspiring. Don't be like me.
At least the yellow ducks are cute.
But my boss didn't quack.
Once I sent a message complaining about my boss. To the boss himself.
Oh, the office legend.
I typed a long one. Deep emotional analysis.
And sent it with faith in the future.
Exactly. Then the phone went silent. Scary silent.
And then,
Boss replied, "Are you talking about me?"
my heart hurts for you.
I stared at the screen thinking about switching to selling iced tea.
But everything turned out okay?
Okay, in the sense that boss didn't mention it again, but the looks changed.
The I know everything look.
Exactly. Every time boss looks, I automatically sit up straight.
Adult funny stories are all laugh through tears.
Spot on. Like the time I left home forgetting my mask, went back for it, forgot my wallet.
Then went back again. Forgot the keys?
No. Third time back, I forgot why I left home in the first place.
Adult brains work very creatively.
Besides the yellow duck pajamas, anything else?
Once I waved hello to someone, thinking they were waving at me.
But they were waving at someone behind?
No. They were hailing a taxi.
Oh my.
I stood there, hand in the air, smiling very friendly.
At that moment, you were the politest person in the world.
Politin ven.
But thinking back, those moments are hilarious.
Yeah. At the time, you want to sink into the ground, but days later, you tell others to laugh.
Maybe life needs those silly stories.
To remind us everyone is clumsy in their own way.
And no one is truly perfect, like on social media.
On social media, people live so neatly. In real life, duck pajamas.
But those stories make life lighter.
Like now, weekend coffee, telling dumb stories.
Laugh a bit, then tomorrow be adults again.
But at least adults with a sense of humor.
Yeah. And a familiar coffee shop to escape life every weekend.
Come on, raise the cold coffee.
To silly stories.
And to us being okay, even if not perfect.
Happy weekend!
Happy weekend. Next week, more stories.